Welcome back. This is Raven's Bliss for another battletech and Brews. So today we're discussing part 1 of the Warrior trilogy, Warrior and Grand. Can't say that well. So it's the 10th anniversary edition. This one came out in 1999. We're going back further than the last time story. This is before the clans, way before even Victor David was a child. So, stripped of his rank, exiled Justin Allard is given one last chance to save his honor. By risking his life in the gladiatorial arenas of Solaris 7, but his newest game world opponent, more skilled at mech-to-mech combat than any other rival, raises the stakes even higher. It's Justin's own half-brother, Daniel, Lance Commander in the dreaded Kellhounds Mercenary Battalion. But Daniel has more serious worries than dealing with his estranged and bitter brother. Princess Melissa Steiner, her heir apparent of the Lauren Commonwealth, has been hijacked, and the future of the Inner Sphere depends on her fate. Both Daniel and Justin face fierce battles, but in the Inner Sphere, where nobles have schemed for centuries to win the ultimate power, those who interfere as successor lords are sometimes called heroes and sometimes called victims. So, I started rereading this again. This book is really good. It takes place in the Inner Sphere, the year 3022. Some of it takes place on Terra, and a lot of it takes place in the Lauren Commonwealth. And it's great to see, like, before the clans came and disrupted the Inner Sphere, like, the houses were fighting for themselves. There was, like, 4 main houses. And before the Civil War and stuff, and way before Victor David was born, and who led the strike against the clans. But yeah, it's part 1 of 3, and I plan on doing hopefully all 3 of them. And I'll tell you what I'm drinking in just 1 second. Back to you. So today we are doing, your AC has overheated inside your mech, so it's going to create a hot and spicy environment. So I was making a michelada, so actually you don't want to add the beer yet, you want to add VHs. In my case, I got spicy hot, just make it simple. So, do this. So it's about that much with the beer in, because that's important. Now, I still have like that much left over for another drink. And you want to stir it, obvious reasons, because then the beer is just floating on top. So we'll just go. This is a michelada, but in this case, it is what it's like to be inside of a battle mech during a fight, and one of your heat sinks fails. Spicy. You can make it hotter. You can add a little Tabasco sauce to make it even more extreme. Some habanero sauce, however hot you want it. It's just a little spicy. Alright, up next. So, what I do like about some of the earlier books is they had a map. They always had a map of like territories that are disputed. Let's see if I can find it. Like, this is the map of successor states, which is really cool in here. So it shows House Curtin, House Steiner, House David, House Mark, and House Leo. You know, Earth's in the middle of this whole area. But there was always a map. Another thing cool too, I don't think it's in this, oh yeah, in this book, is the earlier books, it showed actual models of them, like of the mechs that are in the book. So that's the Victor Monarch class dropship, and jump ship. They're kind of cool. Kind of looks like a penis. It's kind of funny. There's the Centaurian, the Panther. These were the training mechs. They're 20-ton mechs, so they're really not that powerful. They're not used for long-range combat, extensive combat. So yeah, that's all this one had in it as far as the earlier books. But it's great to see, like, the politics that get involved in a battletech in the very beginning is it's very intense, and that's what I like about it. It's like people switch sides, they hire mercenaries, and this one they do hire mercenaries, and there's a Comstar's afraid at this point that the between Steiner's house and sorry, I think it was Steiner's house. No, it was House Steiner and House David. Yes, baby, 1 second. House Steiner and House David, they will merge together and create the most powerful technology house in all of the universe, and that's what Comstar's afraid of. So they're working behind the scenes trying to disable all this progress, and they succeed in a way. I'm not going to get into it. You'll have to read it. To split the marriage between the two houses, but ultimately they do merge, but temporarily some bad things happen, and so there's some infighting, and it leads to a first civil war, and there's a civil war later, but I'll get into that. But this is like 100 years before the clans and stuff like that, which is like 50 or 100 years, which is really great. Next time on Battletech and Brews, I will discuss hopefully the second book. I'm also waiting on a back order of 2 of the newer ones for the 35th anniversary of it, so we'll be able to discuss stories that haven't been announced yet or read yet. This is Ravens Bullis. Thank you for watching Battletech Brews, and I'll catch you next time on the next one.